I have read the testimony.
Very well.
Let's get to the point, please.
If the summation is unnecessary, I believe I have no further questions for this defendant.
Defense, your witness.
Thank you. Gilbert, are you able to tell the court the situation that happened on the 23rd of July?
Let's see. That was a Tuesday, right?
Yeah, that was the day Lilac's wrote the...
Objection, Your Honor. Relevance to this trial?
I was just letting him know which day.
I understand, but the crime that this trial is about happened previous to that day.
Yes, but
Let's stick to
Hey.
the situation.
Hey.
Thank you.
Hey.
Talk to me, not to each other.
Your Honor, I am just wanting to know the situation in which he wrote the testimony.
If it is in regards to that, I will allow it.
Hey.
So, an hour before her trial was to start, she comes up and says, Gil, if you turn yourself in and write a statement, they won't charge me with bank robbery. So I started writing down as much as I could, as fast as I can, to make it halfway believable to turn in. And since I didn't use the costumes anyway, you know, I figured I'd just give them to him as well. Because I didn't want to see my sister home.
At the time, were you concerned for your sister's safety?
Yes, and like I said, I'd been shot, so I kind of still hadn't had that really treated well, so I'd lost a lot of blood, so I really wasn't thinking too straight.
So it is reasonable to believe that you wrote this testimony under the belief that if you did not write it, your sister would be tried.
Objection,
Yes.
Your Honor. Calls for speculation.
I'm asking his opinion. His belief.
His opinion is still speculation.
I'll rephrase. When you wrote the statement, were you concerned for your sister?
Yes, I honestly believe they were going to try to hang her because they couldn't find me.
Why is he like feeling his wound so much? I don't understand.
3 days before her trial. The crime was committed 3 days before. Do you believe that the sheriff of Glacier Falls could have found your sister and talked to her about this with a lot more time than an hour before her trial to give you guys time to think about it?
Yes, I believe so.
Did you feel pressured into writing the statement to save your sister's life?
Objection, Your Honor. Calls into question facts not in evidence.
Sustained. Keep to the point, please.
Will do. Is everything in the statement in question true?
No.
Are you under oath right now and have to tell the truth?
Yes.
And you are stating under oath that everything written in the statement that has been entered into evidence is not true.
Correct.
That's all I have, Your Honor.
Redirect, Your Honor.
Redirect. Witness is yours.
Mr. White, I believe you just stated that everything in the statement was not true. Is that what you just said?
Yes.
Did I not read an exact page, word for word, that you verified as being accurately written by your own hand? Page 8 in specific.
I'm confused by the question.
When I questioned you before, I quoted a page of your statement, page 8, that you verified was an accurate statement word for word to what you had written. And it was, by your own admission, accurate to the turn of events. Shall I read the page for you again?
I thought it was the entire statement you're going through, not just a page.
No.
Your Honor, that is.
I read a page that you specifically stated was accurate.
Okay, there
Shall I
was
read it
one
for you
page
again?
accurate. No, I
So-
understand.
So, when you just stated that the entire statement was inaccurate, now you're stating that at least one page is accurate. You're being a
The
bit
entirety, right?
inconsistent.
Never stated that.
Yeah, the entirety, right? You asked for the entirety, not the entire.
Your Honor,
Like,
What was
like-
your objection, Ira?
he never stated that the entire testimony was false. I just said, is it all true? And is it a false testimony? There are false aspects of the testimony, which therefore makes it a false.
This is fucking great.
That is not to say that everything in it is false.
Dr. Hauser, I do believe you have a major point about page 8.
Understood. I'm trying to point out inconsistencies in his testimony regarding the statement.
I
No
understand.
further questions.
Anything else from the defense with cross-examine?
Just one. Just to clarify for the court. Before, when I asked, is everything in the statement true, were you under the belief that I was talking about, when you answered, were you considering the fact that the entire statement, in its entirety, is not true? Not that everything mentioned in it is false, but in its entirety, it is not true.
Yeah, in its entirety, it's not true. There are some true aspects in there.
But there are also some false aspects.
Yeah.
Further question.
Mr. White, you may have a seat. If everyone would like to stretch their legs before the defense begins their case.
Oh my god. Oh, we're only halfway through. Jesus Christ.
Do you go out?
I do. It's getting way too late.
Okay. Coming out.
Do my pockets need to be checked again?
Oh, because you're leaving.
If everyone
to
is
go, babe.
settled, Ms. Vanderschmidt, you may start with your defense.
I'll make sure I'll take it.
If the court allows it, I'd like to enter into the court Mr. White's correct.
Love you.
Try to stay calm.
I will.
One moment, please.
Let's make sure we do
Sheriff
not mix
Crow,
the statements.
yes, please
Indeed.
do not dump anything in there.
Sorry, I will.
Good night. I'll
Please
see you
wait
tomorrow.
until it's empty. I have a hard enough time keeping track of 20 goddamn pages. Let's not mix them together.
No worries. This one is just.
Prosecution may read the statement.
Thank you, Your Honor.
I don't know what the fuck she's doing over there.
We'll
Your
call your
Honor.
first witness when you're ready.
Your Honor, if it's allowed, with this new evidence.
I'm sorry, I did not catch the end of your sentence.
Sorry, with the new evidence entered, I'd like.
Nope, still didn't catch your last words.
I'm assuming she'd like to recall Mr. White.
Correct.
It is unorthodox, but I will allow it based on the new testimony written statement presented.
Thank you, Your Honor. Do we want to swear him in again?
He's still under oath, Your Honor.
Okay.
Yes, he's already been sworn in.
Just
Mr.
wanted to
White,
double check.
I'd just like to remind you, you are still under oath as part of this courtroom.
Orth.
Understood?
Yes, ma'am.
You may continue.
Mr. White, I would just like to court that the statement in which you wrote fully aware of its.
I'm sorry, Your Honor, I did not catch that question.
I didn't catch the end of it either. For some odd reason there, Ms. Vanderschmidt, the end of your sentence is getting lost to creaky boards.
I'm sorry, Your Honor, I'll try to stop that running. Mr. White, can you confirm for the court that the statement that I have just entered into the court is in fact yours?
There you go.
Yes, it is. It is the one we wrote yesterday, right?
Correct, and you wrote this
Okay.
statement for me.
Yes, I did write it for you.
And everything in this statement is true and correct.
Yes, it is.
That's all, Your Honor.
Cross-examination?
I want to go back in.
Let's take a look at this again. Mr. White.
Yes.
It's quite the brief statement here. So you were saying that you wrote 20 pages in the course of an hour under duress, but in the 2 days you've had to prepare a defense, you wrote 3 pages. Is that correct?
Yes, sir. Well, so that the original one was also about the man that I robbed. So she told me that wasn't relevant to the bank robbery, so to condense it down.
I see. All right. And in this statement, pardon me, you specifically said after a failed robbery, we went looking for her near Fox Pass. I'm assuming FP means Fox Pass.
Yes, yes, it does.
So you had already failed in an attempt to rob a person or a bank?
A person.
I'm assuming you used a gun in this attempted robbery.
Yes, yes, I did.
Did you shoot the man?
Yes.
Objection, Your Honor. Relevance, that has nothing to do with the current case.
Understood. Withdrawn. So you let me see here. You were looking for your sister your sister was arrested in Glacier Falls, was she not?
I do not know. I was not there.
Okay,
I couldn't find her.
your sister had been arrested and charged with bank robbery by the town of Glacier Falls. Yes or no?
Objection, leading the witness.
It's a yes or no question, Your Honor.
Overruled.
I mean, I suppose so because I saw it in the paper.
And you stated that you wrote a 20-page statement in the course of an hour because you were worried that your sister being charged with bank robbery was going to be found guilty of said bank robbery. Correct?
Yes. And it wasn't an hour. It was like 15 minutes.
20 pages, 15 minutes. That's even more impressive, sir. I do tip my hat to you on that. So let me gather my thoughts. So in your previous statement, on a page that you verified as being accurate, you made a reference to the robbery in the town,
Excuse me.
and your sister, who you were with on that day, was arrested for bank robbery in the town of Glacier Falls. Correct?
And he's already stated that he did not know that until he read it in a newspaper.
I was specifically referencing the fact that he was with his sister on that day.
Yes, she was with me during the day.
And apparently you guys became separated, correct?
Leaning.
Yeah, that man shot her after we tried the failed robbery. He decided he ended up shooting her. So. And then I guess she tried to run and hit some dogs, and they got a hold of her. So I don't know where she went to then.
All right, so where was this attempted robbery at?
At the food concession stand in Glacier Falls.
So you and your sister attempted to rob a man in Glacier Falls on the day of the bank robbery.
No, I attempted to rob a man.
Objection, again, relevance. What does this got to do with the actual bank robbery?
Your Honor, this goes to show that he was indeed in the town on the time and date of the attempted bank robbery. I'm sorry, the successful bank robbery.
Yeah. It does.
I think I'm losing the connection here between the two. Does this robbery have anything to do with the bank robbery?
No.
Is on
Make
the
your
same
point.
date and within the same hour as the bank robbery, Your Honor.
That's kind of a connection.
Well,
Right?
let's keep the line of questioning to the actual case at hand, please.
Understood. So, Mr. White, you were in Glacier Falls with an intent to commit a crime on the day of the bank robbery. Yes or no?
Yes, I was.
Like,
No further questions, Your Honor.
like it's pretty straight fucking forward. Gonna be honest.
Redirect?
Mr. White, could you please tell me where your sister resides?
She lives
Objection,
over
Your
in
Honor.
Fox Ave.
Relevance.
A relevance to the state.
McNugget.
I
Your
will
Honor.
allow it, but please make your point.
Where does your sister live?
She lives in Fox Pass, probably 15-20 minute ride or so.
What?
So, if your sister was missing and you were heading from Glacier Falls after attempting to rob a man, where would you head to look for her?
Over to Fox Pass, like over to the east.
Objection, Your Honor. There is no relevance to the bank robbery in this.
Ooh, hit him with it.
Your Honor, if you'll allow me to.
They're going back and forth.
Please get to the point quickly. I want relevance to the bank robbery that is alleged.
When you left Glacier Falls to head to Fox Pass to look for your sister, had the bank been robbed to your knowledge?
No, it had not.
Did you return to Glacier Falls after you left?
Yeah.
Sorry.
After you went to Fox Pass, in your statement, you say that you went back to Glacier Falls.
Yes.
She just fucked herself.
When you returned, had the bank been robbed to your knowledge?
I honestly do not know. I was in front of it, so you're coming in, so I didn't see anything from the front.
So you did not go anywhere near the bank whilst you were in Glacier Falls. You were always
This
over near
is gonna be hard for him to win.
Not entirely true, because the path that comes down is just past the bank towards the concession stand.
Okay.
Sounds like he was just on like crowd control.
But you did not stop there. You just rode straight past the bank.
I stopped probably in front of the post office where I had to go get the kid so I could go get the gun so I could figure out who shot my sister.
And the rest of the altercation happened over near the concession stand.
Yes.
So you were not near the bank during the time that the alleged crime took place.
No.
That's all you're.
As far as I know.
Redirect, Your Honor.
Go ahead.
Mr. White, on your return to Glacier Falls, did you attempt to hold up anybody else?
Relevance.
Yes.
Objection, relevance.
I will make my
Well,
point.
wait. I believe what is happening right now is both of you are trying to establish either an alibi or anti-alibi here. So can we please get to a point?
Yes, Your Honor. Mr. White, what was the location specifically of that second attempt at a holdup?
Actually, that would have been the first one. There's two people, and that was probably right there near the post office as well. I believe. Where the sheriff's office.
The bank is between the post office and the sheriff's office, Your Honor. I'd like to point that out.
Noted.
No further question.
If there is nothing further, Mr. White, you may step down. Everyone, please take a few seconds to stretch your legs before we continue to the second witness.
This is ridiculous.
Come out.
Can I come outside too as well?
It's really
No,
boring.
alright.
That's just how these things normally go.
Ms. Vanderschmidt, you may call your second witness.
I would like to enter into the court a statement that was given to me before I entered this.
Mr. Crow, if you would take care of the please don't mix them up.
They will not be mixed.
What did he say? Why, like... I don't know.
I've got one question regarding this. Who the fuck is Walter Smith?
I have no idea who was wearing orange and pink.
May I read that, Your Honor?
You may.
Who the fuck is Walter Smith?
I just thought the court knew, as it was
Your Honor, I'm going to object to this evidence. This man is unknown to any and all members of law enforcement.
Guten Tag, motherfuckers. It was me that robbed the bank, and my name is Walter Smith. I'm taking credit for it now because, well, having to put up with you for like half an hour is fucking enough, and to be the one that gets killed by you, that's just so fucking awful. Let me. Okay?
Your Honor,
Fuck you.
is this a court or a
Henry,
service?
find out what that is.
Apparently it's a circus, and I do not allow circuses in my courtroom. If it is true that he is the one, he will
Marcy?
be found.
Yeah.
Until then, we stay in this courtroom and we deal with the court as it is.
Okay, I'm going to
What the
continue
fuck's-
with my objection for this evidence.
What the fuck?
It is not a person associated with the case in any way, form, or fashion that anybody in law enforcement is aware of. And for all we know, it's entirely fabricated. The fact that a anonymous voice came out of nowhere saying, "Oh, it was
He was
me."
at Glacier Falls during the bank robbery.
Your Honor,
What the fuck?
may I request?
Sustained.
Thank you, Your Honor.
What the fuck just happened?
I have no further witnesses that I have to bring to the case.
In the book.
All good?
In the book.
My client has brought up an interesting point with the prosecution's objection.
What the fuck just happened?
Often no one knew who Gilbert White was before the alleged crime, so it is highly likely that the law enforcement would not be aware of an individual who committed a crime until in fact he had been brought into court.
I will take the statement under consideration,
What the fuck just happened?
but since that man is not the one on trial here, nor has he been called as your second witness,
Hello?
unfortunately, I believe I heard the pitter-patter of a horse running away. So you do understand that a written statement and a disembodied voice outside of my courtroom does not make a witness that can be cross-examined thoroughly.
I completely understand that, as I said, I only entered it into evidence as in my possession.
I do not.
I coulda
agree with the
shot
actual
him.
Entering of the evidence, but I will disregard the disembodied voices outside my courtroom. Are we clear?
Clear.
Law enforcement will handle anything afterwards. Like I said, I do not accept interruptions to my court proceedings.